template. This template defines most of the network resources for our application. It's going to create a VPC with the CIDR 10.0.0.0/16. And if we scroll down here to around line 25, it's going to create public subnet A in zone US East 1A with the CIDR of 10.0.10/24. Now if we scroll down to line 40, here we have public subnet B with the CIDR of 10.0.20/24 in zone US East 1B. So you get the idea here. It's going to create the VPC infrastructure that we created by hand earlier in the course. This is why I had you do that manually. You already know what VPC resources are in this template because we walked through them earlier. The template will create an internet gateway, and if you go to line 79, it's going to create a default route for our public subnets. The destination CIDR is all zeros/0, which is the default route, and the route points to the internet gateway. Now, if you jump to around line 117, you can see here it creates the private subnets in zone US East 1A and US East 1B. Now, if we go to line 138, it's also going to allocate an elastic IP address, create a NAT gateway, and associate that EIP to the NAT gateway. Okay, there's one more thing I need to show you here. Now, please jump to the outputs section around line 206. I'm going to go ahead and expand this section here. Remember that the app stack template references and depends on this network stack template to create the network resources that our application will need. This means that the app stack will need to know the VPC identifiers, the subnet identifiers, and other identifiers for the resources in the network stack. That is where this outputs section comes in. This network stack is going to pass those identifiers to the app stack so the app stack knows what VPC and subnets to use for the resources that it creates, such as the load